Hello, everyone. My name is Mathieu Largelier. I am the Executive Director of the IAA. And on this week's edition of the video, I want to talk a little bit more about our planning for our hybrid meeting in Amsterdam that's coming up in a few weeks. Now, to start, the meeting is going ahead. It is very important to answer that question because some of you, of course, have heard that the local Dutch government has introduced a new series of measures tightening up the restrictions around COVID. And that is, of course, not something that is a big surprise considering what's happening across the world right now, but that is also the new type of environment under which we have to work in to plan our events. The good news is that, of course, the planes are still flying, the hotels are still open, so we are still planning to have our meeting and we are going ahead. Now, of course, we are modifying some of the things we were hoping to be able to do. And this is where I'm going to be very happy actually to be introduced the topic of the IAA bubble. So some of you, of course, can be familiar with the concept of a bubble during the pandemic's time. And we are going to try to introduce one very similar to that for this event. So, of course, as you know, the hotel that we picked is already at the airport, right? So once people come in from a flight, you get their luggage, you walk to the airport. So you don't need to take public transit. You can just go straight to the hotel. Once you are in the hotel, you will be introduced to the IAA bubble concept. And this is something very important because to be as safe as possible, we will ask every single one of our attendees and our participants on site to get tested for COVID every single day. So every 24 hours, our participants are going to be asked to be tested. There is a company on site in the hotel that will do this at no cost to the participants. Now, of course, you may think, well, you know, it's an inconvenience, like they're going to put a Q-tip up our nose. It's actually not that bad. And just to show you how not bad it is, I have a Q-tip here, which is about 10 times bigger than the ones they're going to do. And I can put it up my nose right now and still continue to talk to you about the other topics that we're going to need to do. So within the IAA bubble, we are going to have IAA designated meeting rooms. We are going to have IAA designated food rooms. The hotel staff is going to have masks on at all times. And we're basically going to be together all the time. We have canceled the off-site meeting, of course, to be able to have the dinner on site. And we are going to respect their local rules and regulation to finish the meetings by 6 p.m. and finish any type of catering by 8 p.m. But we're still going ahead and we're going to have a really good discussion, really good time together. And we feel we can do it very, very safely. And by the way, this didn't bother me that much. So that's it for me this week. And hopefully we can see a lot of you in Amsterdam. And by the way, don't forget, we have the pre-council webinar that's also talking this week to be able to give you all the latest information on what's going to be discussed at council. So that's it for me this week. Thank you. Bye-bye.